Hey there, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing good. I actually got up this morning. Um, we are at our new house. We have about 3/4 of our stuff here. Um, we moved, we moved Saturday morning, and we got done about 6 o'clock Saturday. No, yeah, about 6:30 on Saturday. So we spent a good long time moving. My husband was so tired, and so was my son, because they did the majority of the work. My job was, packing. My husband helped, my mom helped, and my son. And then my daughter packed her room, and then I'm doing basically all the unpacking. And so I got up, I took them to the bus, which it's about, I don't know, like an eighth of a mile down the road. And because my nephew stayed last night, and he goes to school, and his dad lives in the town that we used to live in, I drove him to school, which is probably about 6 miles away. So it was out of the way, but I thought I was going to go to the house and grab some more things, but I was just too tired to. Anyway, so today I wanted to share with you guys my recipe for how I make tuna salad. And then also I took some eye pins to my mom. I knew one of the families that was affected by the shooting at UCC, Umpqua Community College. Um, it deeply saddens me to think that somebody would have to do something like that. I don't know. It's incredibly sad. It happened in my community. The majority of my family lives here, and we are all deeply saddened for all the victims and their families. It's just a huge loss for this community. Things like this don't happen here. I've always felt safe. We have crime like every other city does, but we're such a small community, and this just doesn't happen here. So, so this morning I took my mom some eye pins to her work, because today we're supposed to wear green to remember all of the victims and the survivors of the shooting. So, I don't know if I mentioned, today we're supposed to wear green. So I took one of the her co-workers brought in some green ribbon to put on their shirts to to just remember those victims. And so they didn't have any safety pins there, so I took them some eye pins, because I couldn't find my safety pins, because everything's pretty much packed. And I will give you guys a tour of my house as soon as I have the chance. Like I said, I'm still unpacking. So anyways, back to this. So I used one of the larger cans. I can't remember. Oh, so yeah. I bought the Bumblebee solid white albacore in water. I don't like anything but albacore. So I got that, and I will eat on this probably 2 days. I'll probably have this for my lunch, and then snack on it later, and then have it for lunch again tomorrow. So I just put in the whole can. I put in probably a 1/4 cup of mayo, and that's how much I like. I added some shredded medium cheddar cheese, a little bit of mustard here, and then my seasonings. I use pepper. I like these grinders. I wish I could find a bigger one. I haven't really looked, and I would love to find some Himalayan salt, but in the store, the 2 small stores where I live, it's so expensive to find Himalayan salt here. So until I go to the bigger city, and I'm about 40 miles away from where the shooting happened. So it was so sad and so scary. Anyway, thankfully my family was not involved. sadly other families in my community were. So I used some Lowry seasoned salt and some McCormick California style garlic salt with parsley. I used a little bit of this Nelly sweet relish. I don't have any sweet pickles. These are the pickles that we buy. We buy the Farmer's Garden Vlasic, and I tried these dill chips for the first time, and they're okay, but normally I buy the spears that are really good, and these are, like I said, dill. So I cut some up right here on my plate. I have some extra cheese I might add in as well. So yeah, that's what it looks like now. I'm going to add my pickles. Okay, and then I got myself a cup of iced sweet tea. And I think I need a bigger bowl. I'm going to try this. Oh, and you know what? I'm also going to add in some of this. Excuse the mess in the background. It's, like I said, my house is still a mess. I'm going to add in about probably, I don't know, a half, maybe between a quarter and a half of a cup of onion. I like a lot of onion. I'm going to mix this up first. It's going to be so good. And I love at my new house, and you guys will see eventually, my kitchen is so big. My kitchen's like the size of our master bedroom. It's huge. It's open. I love it. I have a little coffee and tea station set up by my Keurig. So before I didn't have an area specifically for that, and now that I do, okay, let me get this stirred up really quick and I'll be right back, and I'll add my onion as well. Okay, so I did end up adding a little bit of the, probably about 4 or 5 slices of these mild banana pepper rings. They are so good. And I added a little bit of the juice in here. And I also cut up some onion. And I'm going to stir this up. Now you can add this to bread with a little bit of mayo on the bread as well. I sometimes just eat this plain, or you can eat this with crackers. I dipped like Doritos in this. I know I have kind of a quirky diet, or a quirky eating habit. This is really good. It has the bite from the onion and that kind of a sour with the banana pepper and the dill from it. It is really, really good. It might not sound good to some of you, but for me, this is going to be, like I said, my lunch, maybe like a mid afternoon snack, and then probably a snack and maybe my lunch tomorrow as well. This is a big bowl. No, I'm not going to eat this all in one setting, and the flavors combine after time, and it just gets so much better. So if you guys want to let me know down in the comments how you guys fix yours, maybe I can try that. So yep, that's it. If I can ask for a favor, if I can just get, not for me personally, but for the families that were involved in the shooting, prayers, your thoughts and prayers for them. They're definitely going to need it in the time coming. So, yep, that's it, guys. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.